Hello, world. Um, Making hopefully not a very quick video about my journey for my latest 21-day fast. I normally do 21-day water only fast, but this wasn't that. Turned out to be a liquid by default. I ended up drinking teas and coconut water, regular water, broth, um, so I can stick to liquid only. And tried not to beat myself up for that because I'm always keen about making it a water only fast, but just the fact that I was finally able to do what I had been struggling to do all year. Been wanting to do a 21 day, and it would be 7 days. It would be 2 days, and then I would just break and just couldn't hang on. But I did it. Thankfully. I struggled so much. I felt like my nutrients and my taste buds, it just couldn't hack it. So sometimes in my broth I was adding Bragg's amino acids in there. Once a couple of times when I was making popcorn orders for my popcorn business, once I snapped up them bags, I had all that seasoning left in the bowl. I might lick a little bit of the seasoning. It was a real struggle, and I don't know what my body was craving. It just couldn't give up. So I know my taste buds have not done a reset like it normally would with just water only when I wasn't licking salt out the bowl. So I'm just thankful I didn't chew a daggone thing. I didn't swallow. So my digestive tract pretty much got its rest on. Now, physically speaking, I got my rest, no exercise, and I've been working from home for my job since April. I think part of what also made this fast such a struggle for me was the fact I fasted at home. And I was just thinking, I said, man, like, I'm pretty much a rookie to fasting in terms of years. I just started doing it in 2018. And I don't remember struggling this bad to hang on. And I think what's interesting is that when I had to go into the office and drive through hours of traffic, I was like on a schedule, and I felt like I kept to it, and I was able to hack it. Um, but I don't know if it's maybe trying to fast, working and living, doing everything at home, and with the overhead of the pandemic. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm trying not to make an excuse, but I'm trying to really understand why did I struggle as much as I did to do this fast and in the high fashion I normally did. So maybe it did have something to do with it. Okay. Um so physically, so here's the thing. Here's what I wanted to bring up too. The week before I started my fast on the fast I actually finished on July 26th. The week prior to that, I had tried to start and got to day 2 and had a massive headache. And I think it was part dehydration. But that was my excuse to break it. And so I went and ate for the following week. And when I attempted on July 26th, when I got to the 28th, that same nasty headache came. And I just battled it out. I drank all the water. I eventually went to sleep, and it was gone. So that day 2, something about getting past that day 2, I think it's my body going into like, oh my gosh, are we really about to do this? It's like, where's my food at this time? And if you can get past your hump, you'll be all right. So thankful. I think that was something to be noted. Now, when I normally do water only, interesting enough, I never have a bowel movement. Nothing comes out. I'm just nothing but water's coming out of me. I'm peeing all the time. Well, with this one, not well only was I peeing, but I had a couple of bowel movements, and I'm talking about some deep passing. So I'm thinking old matter was coming out of one of my intestines or something. So I thought that was duly noted. My cycle came on this one, and it's like it wasn't even there. I mean, like, the fluid was there, but when I tell you no symptoms, that's so remarkable. I'm already plant-based for many years now, but just not having nan symptom, like not a headache or nothing, the body is rejoicing and healing itself. Let's talk about that. What else is to be noted? So aside from my body already craving to get rest and reset via the health side, my spirit needed. And I think it all lines up together because I'm a Christian, for those of you who don't know. And I feel like once I start getting flabby, picking up the weight, it seeps into my spirit. So I might be a little more snappy, a little just uncentered, foggy. All of that plays into it. And so part of this journey was increasing my prayer time, and going to a different level of worship, which has definitely increased and gotten better. And yeah, without going into like the details, I think that fasting is very important. And now that I've reset, my endeavor is to go back to making it a lifestyle. Now, I don't know unless the Holy Spirit says to go. I don't see another 21-day fast before the year's out. But aside from doing 16/8 intermittent fasting throughout the week, being called to do water only on a weekend or two throughout the month or whatever, definitely I'm going to try to get back into that routine. That's what a disciple does. It's just so necessary. I shouldn't be waiting 8 months into the year to do a fast of any type. So just thought I would share, you guys. Oh, fasting results. If you look at the picture, I went from being at 138 because I'm only 5'1". I had ballooned up to 138. That's a lot for me. 138.4 was my starting weight on July 26th. And when I weighed myself yesterday, I was at 124.8. So I lost approximately 15 pounds, which is actually low for me. Typically, when I do a 21-day fast, I will drop at least 21 pounds. So I have went sometimes from 139 to 117. Like I have really, and I think that might be attributed to the fact it wasn't just water only. I think when I was sipping the teas, and oh yeah, I had raw cranberry juice. I think that probably played into that. So hang tight. I hope this encourages somebody. Fasting is a way of life. I believe in it. I believe it gives me back years of my life. Anyway, I'm going to log off. Oh, I want to share this to you. So, of course, you know, when you take that first bite of your refeed, it's something to behold. So here I was, 10 o'clock last night, and I had some fresh pea soup that I had made in my Instant Pot, and I had some fresh guacamole, and I was so happy to eat that. But let me tell you, so here I am being sloppy with my refeed. I know for a fact that I must have overeaten today. And I mean, I've had muscadine grapes, more guacamole, more pea soup. But I didn't slow down, and I can feel it in my body. My body feels tired. Like I want to go take a walk today after work, and my body is like, we just want to lay here. So guess what yours truly is doing? Um, Last bite I had was at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now my fasting app says your 16 hours stops at 7 a.m. I'm going to see if I can get my body to not eat anything till 12 o'clock noon tomorrow. Like, I don't like this sluggish feeling. I don't like this feeling at all. So, in my happiness to be reunited with food, I done already overdone it. Let me check myself before I wreck myself. You feel me? That is all. Peace, people.